Hey guys, my name is Talia. I'm a staff member at Discovery, and I'm going to help you do your homework today. So in Lab GPA last week, you guys might remember there was a weird function you guys had to do, which was this, the dot product function. And I kind of wanted to make a video explaining this because I did a survey in my lab, and I was like, how many of you guys know what a dot product is? And like 2 people raised their hands. And I think knowing what a dot product is kind of important to understanding what this function does and why we used it. So what a dot product does is it basically takes 2 vectors, but that's another story. Right now we're just going to call it 2 lists of values. So for example, if we had like 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, these are 2 lists of integers just like we have right here. And it matches the first value with the first value, the second value with the second value, and the third value with the third value. It multiplies those together and then adds them up. So for example, it'll take 1 and it'll multiply it by 2, and then it'll add 2 multiplied by 2, and then it'll add 3 multiplied by 2. And then add them all together. That basically becomes 2 plus 4 plus 6, that's 12, right? So when you do, instead of multiplying each of these individually, by hand, what this function does is it does a dot product for us neatly and cleanly, and it spits out a value. And so in this lab, what we had was a list of columns called grade that just held the amount of people who got every grade in the class, so the amount of people that had A pluses, A's, and so on. And then another list of integer values that shows how much each grade is weighted. And it's important to have these in the right order because when you do the dot product function, it matches the amount of people who got each grade with the amount of points that grade is worth. It matches indexes. So this is index 0, this is index 1, this is index 2. It multiplies each index with the corresponding index from the other list. So when you do df grade dot dot, get it? Because period, then it says dot. Anyway, df grade dot dot weight.
You just had to say it. There was you just
Get it? You get it?
And so it kind of just multiplies all these up and adds them all up. It does this all in one seamless function and spits out a value that ends up being the whatever value it is. It's the total amount of grade points that all students earned in the class. And so then what you do next is you divide it by the total number of students in the class to get the average GPA, the average number of grade points earned. And that is why we use the dot product in this lab.